Testing, testing. Okay, looks like the mic's working. Anyways, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another Tales of Berseria stream. Just gonna add my Discord real quick. So yeah, I wasn't planning to start this early tonight, but oh yeah, good afternoon as well. But anyways, I wasn't planning to start this early, but I did wake up early. Went to the gym a little pretty early. Well, not early, but I went to the gym at a pretty decent time, so where I still have some energy after working out and getting lunch. So yeah.
This recipe looks.
So I figured, why not head to the gym today? Or why not start streaming earlier than usual today? Which, which I guess I also don't really want to stream tonight, just because I do have to work tomorrow and such, as well as this week. It's only for a few days, but I do want to try to wake up early, get to work early, and then get out early. But yeah.
Solitoma is as awful as I remember. I'd hoped I'd never have to drink it again. Are you alright, Eleanor?
Is this your second experience with the Corsair Scourge?
No, I had it for a different reason. In the Abbey, it's tradition for initiates to drink Solitoma as part of their welcoming festivities.
Sounds like hazing to me.
When everyone shares the same experience, drinking something so shockingly revolting, our bonds are strengthened. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
I really did believe I'd never have to taste it again. To be blunt, I hate it. You're lucky you think it tastes so terrible. That means you also know what tastes good. Right, Velvet? What does that mean? Velvet can't taste anything aside from blood. What? Is that because she's a demon?
I'm aware of one other flavor. Mogulu, here's your dose of Solitoma.
No!
Get back here!
Don't! Keep that salad away from... I see. The sweet taste of another suffering.
That was funny.
Why does it seem like everyone around me is completely mad?
Yeah! Continuing to fight when you know you'll lose just is insane!
Would you stand around and watch your comrade die just because you're scared?
I wouldn't want to, but getting myself killed wouldn't save anyone either.
Yes, it would be illogical to fight.
Is being illogical really that bad?
Well...
At the Empyrean's throne, I remember Velvet standing, despite the horrible pain she felt. Rokuro is training with all his heart in order to defeat his brother Shigure. And Kurogane used up his own head to forge a powerful blade.
None of that is very logical.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to put it, but I think it's all amazing.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Magilu is traveling with us, even though she doesn't care. And that...
Yes, go on.
I don't really understand what that's about.
Oh, Miss Mogulu, hang in there!
Well, it is amazing in some sense, I suppose.
Yep. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to stream earlier today because I didn't want to be up late tonight. Especially with work, since I do have to work tomorrow and such. Oh, how did I miss this chest? But yeah. Hmm. guess I could dismantle a couple of these. That you have to say?
Hello there. You're headed to Loringen Tower too? Just a bit ago, a brawny, silver-haired man asked me how to get there.
Did he say why he was going there?
Something about meeting some friends of his. Exorcists use that tower to train, right? If he has exorcist friends, then maybe he's one too.
If
But
only
he
you
seemed a
knew.
bit rough and tumble to be an exorcist. I can't imagine a man like him.
Did he say anything else?
He said someone else might stop by and ask about the tower, and told me to tell him if they do. Did he mean you?
No clue.
So he was planning on us following him. What's he scheming?
You mean Zavid? Or the Abbey?
Both.
Okay. Anyways, we continue.
Loringen Tower lies beyond the Bernac Plateau.
Blah!
If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna go for it today, but
Watch, and I'll show you my Rangetsu style.
yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna go for it today, but I do want to play a bit at the very least.
Let's do our best.
Granted, I actually did take a look. I did look up. Yeah, I did look up where I am story-wise in the game, which I'm not like halfway through the story yet, but I think I'm making good progress story-wise. Lovely.
Come on, really?
I think we're making good progress, though, all things considered. I'm not too worried about not getting through this game in a timely manner, because we are getting through it pretty decently. For playing this for like, for being on my second week playing. And like I said, just surprisingly, I actually am sort of enjoying this game's combat system now that I understand it more. Still not my favorite, but I'm enjoying it at least.
Here I come.
We won, right?
And I guess it also helps I'm not playing on the hard difficulty, which I did with Arise, but I figured this was a game I didn't really want to do it with. What? Oh,
We won, right?
why did you have to turn around?
You're not hurt, are you?
Just out of curiosity. Okay, so Lethal Pain's the only Mystic Art I have at the moment. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get others, honestly, but that's also something I've never really understood with these games.
I'll end this quickly.
This fight is over.
I can fight too!
Eh, there we go.
Victory is out.
Yeah, I figure I might as well just make progress right now instead of later tonight. Because, well, I guess unfortunately with... I feel like whenever I stream at night now, it takes me a bit before I'm feeling it.
You'll be rust on my blade. But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. Victory is ours.
I did need to work on some arts as well, I'll admit. I'll get there.
Let's finish this.
Not bad.
You too.
But there's a map I think for
You better
there.
be ready.
Okay.
I can fight too!
I
Nice.
unleashed all my power.
Yeah.
Don't get overconfident.
Okay.
We won, right?
Did you see a treasure chest here? So let's see what's in here. Gall. Not bad. Oh. Anyways. Yeah. Hope everyone's Sunday's been well. Last day of the weekend. Which, little bummed that I do have to work a bit this week, but I'll be grateful for the fact that this week should be relatively easy. We'll see though.
Are you hurt? Can you stand?
Yeah, let's just get through this and head to where we're supposed to. Like I said, no idea how long I'm gonna stream today,
What's
but
wrong, Laphicet?
I do want to make
I
some
was just
progress.
wondering why Eisen and Zavid can't work together to find Ifrid.
All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
And if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
Anyways. Let's go. Ooh. Damn, I'm running out those spear things real quick, but I guess I also farm them a decent amount whenever I can. So maybe it won't be the worst thing ever. Ooh, I do see an enemy here.
don't waste my time.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. Thunder. One down. For three.
This fight is over.
Well, might as well take this guy on. Okay, maybe we don't. I should probably use one on. Ouch.
For three. For two.
I refuse to fall here.
We did it. Well, I got another module quest now. An excuse for me to cut.
Food's ready.
Oh, expedition's returning.
I can fight too!
We won, right? Right?
Always ready to fight. Shooting star.
Nice.
Your style is really.
Let's get started!
Plans.
Gaze upon my fiery mirror! Crushing
Come on, really?
At least Eleanor's leveling up.
Don't waste my time.
Okay, I don't want to fight you, and I don't feel like it either. Okay, I know I said I wasn't tired. I think it's just one of those
Don't waste my time.
instances where I need to just chill after the gym. Okay, this does me a lot.
Hey, is everyone alright?
Okay. Maybe I should quit my arts this time for at least Rokuro. What the? You have five? You have five area? Unless Form 2 is something else entirely. No, it's not. I'm curious, how the hell did you get 5 slots? Because I thought 4 was the max. Oh, hey,
Aizen!
there's Aizen.
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah,
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No, they were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Ifrit card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Ifrit, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
a creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
Hey, look who it is.
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Aizen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Okay.
Loringen Tower is a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins. Luffy said, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malakim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Moloch arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malakim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability. So, an orderly is an orderly for life then? Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malakim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only 2 reasons. To protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Molecule you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
For sure.
I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
Another one.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just
Hey,
naive.
Cosmic. Welcome to the stream.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Ifrid's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
It's continuing the story of Tales of Berseria.
I agree,
This time,
but
doing with an
I don't
earlier stream
understand
and
any of
such.
you either.
It was like after I got home from the gym and ate, I started to just realize I didn't want to be up too late tonight. So I was like, why not stream instead? Again, also, part of me doesn't want to stay up too late tonight to stream just because I do have to work tomorrow and all. So I figured I might as well start early tonight. I'll probably be back tomorrow too anyways, but part of me also does want me to continue the game to see how things
I
turn
don't
out.
get it.
Get what?
Why did Ifrid let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Ifrid still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Ifrid's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
Okay. But yeah, it was just a mixture thing. And then I was also waiting for some things to happen later tonight, like Pokemon Unite Reset, some stream to go on. Which, at that point, my only other option probably would have been to, like, I don't know. Probably, yeah, I probably would have been watching anime or just chilling anyways. So I was thinking, you know what, why not stream instead? While I can. So yeah, just to like starting earlier today.
Not bad.
You too.
But yeah, basically just felt like starting early today instead of doing other things later tonight. Yeah, starting earlier today so I could do other things later tonight instead of vice versa, basically.
Not even worth my time.
How's it going though, Cosmic? Hope your Sunday's treating you well.
Eisen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Ifrid, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Ifrid wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Ifrid? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Uh,
You better be ready.
but like I said, though, this week, I am going to be streaming a little more. So I'll be making a good amount of progress next week, to say the least.
We
No.
won, right?
I did look up a guide just to see where I was progress-wise, and I feel like I made, for playing this game for 2 weeks, I feel like I made pretty good progress from what I've seen. I will admit, it does feel a little weird playing this, knowing that side quests are basically just the monster hunts. At least I felt like when I was playing Tales of Berseria, I felt like I had more side quests than just monster hunts, but I believe this game is all monster hunts. From what I've seen. What I don't really have as much problems with, just feels a little weird.
Victory is out.
Nonetheless, though,
I still need a lot of training.
wait, where is... Very interesting. I assume I don't have to be here. Whoever the cycles in this game. I was looking at a guide just to see, like, not to see what I'm supposed to do. I was just more so curious about where my progress was story-wise. I started noticing on the guide, I don't think there's any actual proper side quests in this game. At least I didn't notice any. But at least as far as I know, the side quests are basically just a monster class.
Hey, is everyone alright?
At least I know for sure Tales of Rise was pretty traditional, having a mixture of them. This game does. This game though, it just feels weird, which I mean I don't have any problems with. It just felt a little weird coming back and seeing side quests were primarily just a monster quest. As well as like mini game stuff and such that you can do along the way. For me personally.
Did you see that?
And like I said, I was just looking up one of the guys from Neo Seeker, and when I looked under side quests, all it really mentioned were just the monster class, which I mean, I know there are many games in here as well that probably compensates for that, but yeah. I mean, minor complaint though, but just something I noticed while playing.
Let's get started. Here! No escape! Here! Bring it down! Here, please! You wronged me! Here's your justice!
Hope you're finishing you well though, Cosmic. Well,
Victory is ours.
Not long ago. Oh, nice. I did go to the gym earlier myself as well today, which I would have gone yesterday, but it was after my blood test, so I didn't want to push myself. So yeah, I went today instead. Overall, pretty decent workout for myself. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not touching that. And I don't have to be here just yet. Well, I definitely don't have to be here yet. I'll look around just to see before I go and continue the story. But yeah, all things considered, I just looked up a guide just to see where I was progress-wise, and I was pretty surprised with the progress I actually did make with this game. For starting on this a few weeks ago. Like, I don't think I'm gonna finish it next week though, but I don't feel like it's gonna take as long as I thought it would take to beat this game. Ouch.
Are you hurt? Let's do our best!
Come on, really?
I guess in other words, aside from the gym and doing other stuff early this morning, I was browsing around the Steam sales at the moment, which, granted, I have too many games to play at the moment, so where I don't really need any new game. But I was looking for a game I could probably play on my own time, and I did remember. I did want to get to play Just Cause 3, but unfortunately, that was stuck back when I had PS Plus. So I actually I didn't own the game anymore at this point. But I did see on Steam, the game was basically on sale for $3, so I was like, why not? So I was considering Psychonauts, but I think Just Cause 3, I know just for the mayhem you can cause, I'll probably have more enjoyment from that game. Since I've only played the second game at this point, which I had a good time with.
Scout ship.
But yeah, at that point, I sort of just figured, why not? And decided to, well, it's probably something I would play on my own time, for the most part, while waiting for Trails Beyond the Horizon, because, truthfully, I don't think there's any game I really want to start on after this. At least not until Beyond the Horizon's out. Like, I did consider some short games, but truthfully, I did realize if I tried starting on them before Trails Beyond the Horizon, I'm probably not going to be motivated to try to get through them. I probably wouldn't be.
Don't get overconfident.
I'll finish this. One more. See this? Action. No escape. No escape. No escape. Deception. Hurricane Stage Wave. He's killing flash. But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. Thunder. One down. See this? Eat it. No escape.
Come on, I just swapped you in.
See this? Gateway. One down.
I refuse to fall here.
But yeah, so I guess basically my video game haul this year is pretty much Xenoblade Chronicles X, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. One of those two I probably will stream. And then Just Cause 3, which like I said, I'm pretty much playing that on my own time. Don't really plan to stream it or anything, because that'd be just be me causing
No one on
destruction
guard.
anyways.
They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
And what else happened? Oh, I did see the Oscars came out with what was nominated. I did see Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man are in there, which is pretty dope. Which, guys, I know the end, like, well, Oscar for Best Animated Movie is gonna be a little tough, just because, well, I know there's a lot of competition there, to say the least. Need to beat both of those. Xenoblade and Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Xenoblade Chronicles X is gonna be your next game. Xenoblade Chronicles X is a good one. I did actually play it a couple years ago when that came out on the Wii U. The only thing I'll admit though, even though I really enjoyed it, but I'll also admit I did sort of cheat it by turning down the difficulty in some areas. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Oscar, Oscar awards for the movies. In terms of like the animation department, which it was just cool to see Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man both in there. But I know K-pop Demon Hunters is also in there too, which I haven't watched it myself, but I can see that taking the crown. But I hope it's either Chainsaw Man or Demon Slayer. I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard nothing but good things about that, so I don't doubt that could probably win
Aizen,
it.
When and how
Or
did
most
Ifrit
likely
disappear
will.
exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Ifrit vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight, and a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Ifrit would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Ifrit about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
Probably. But yeah, I gotta say, pretty much. Oh yeah, so I probably won't start on any new playthrough for the rest of the year after this game. But there are things, well, Pokemon Unite is getting some big updates next month. Which, I mean, I've been playing the game on my own time still. I haven't streamed it in a bit. But when the update happens, I'll probably stream it again for at least up to pass the time. Like, it wouldn't be a constant thing I stream, but I'll definitely at least stream it. It'll probably be the things I stream to chill next month. Sometime next month. That and Fall Guys. Because basically, with Pokemon Unite, they're reworking the rank system to where it looks like it's ELO based as you climb now instead of just for a certain part of the game. Which I think that's a welcome change in my opinion. At least that's what I'm assuming that's what it's alluding to. Which I think that's been necessary because at the moment, it's too easy to stay in Masters or get back into Masters once you get started. Which, I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but yeah, so it's not the worst thing ever, but it is a little tedious. Especially when you're dealing with other players that are probably getting carried super hard, and they end up holding you back. For my liking. Something that always annoyed me. It still happens even today with Pokemon Unite. Even when they're in we're in like the draft phase of battles. So many players get on my nerves, to say the least. But yeah, with this new rank rework, and they're also reworking the, well, I guess, when was the last time you played Unite again, Cosmic? I'm not sure if you played when the Rayquaza change happened, as well as the new map, because, so that pretty much happened after year 1 of the game, and like September 2022 was when they changed the maps and such, changed the map, and the final boss monster at the end. Okay, yeah, so they changed that, and then basically, during that time period, that was basically how Pokemon Unite. Yeah, Ray was around the time you stopped, gotcha. Yeah, so pretty much around, after they changed it to Rayquaza, they actually didn't update the map at all for the next 2 years. They changed it during this, the change they made was actually this year to the game, which it's still the same map, but they made some minor adjustments to it. Like which Pokemons, which Wildmons spawned in some areas. And they adjusted some where some of the tall grasses were. And added a few new objectives, like something in the mid lane, and then they added Groudon at the end, which I do think Groudon, like, things are way more balanced. The issue is, well, the map itself is better. I do wish we got a new map instead of just an updated map with Groudon instead of Rayquaza. But the issue at this point was basically the fact that Unite was a mess balance-wise. Even more so this, well, maybe it's not as bad as... It's not as bad as Zacian when he was bugged. And it's probably not as bad as the Mewtwo era when he was OP. But like the Mega Lucario, Mega Charizard, Darkrai, and Empoleon meta was not fun to deal with. Which they made some nerfs, but yeah, right now it just feels like if you don't have a Mega on your team while the opponent does, you're probably screwed. But the new updates they're doing this month, or next month, I'm actually pretty curious to see where it goes and... Oh, is that your
Eifried.
captain?
So, this is Von Eifried.
Eisen, it's good to see you again.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Eisen, why?
I've got no brother.
Dang.
Enough of your tricks!
Who's this?
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Zavid.
Now come on out, you old coot!
Melchior?
Lord Melchior.
Breaking through my double illusion. Impressive. I make it a point not to fall for the same tricks twice. I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
Oh, time to fight, I guess.
Why am I here?
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
Oh. Well, I guess we got killed there. Unfortunately.
He turned her into a demon.
What? This can't be happening.
But yeah, he turned all of them. So, Eleanor, you think you guys are really good now?
A chain reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite the dreadful affliction, isn't it? Don't you run away!
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
But yeah, but the updates to Unite and such, I wanted to give it a chance.
Worry about that later. Goddamn dragons to
Still
take care of.
streaming, because before I was just really grinding on my own. But now, I am sort of curious to see how things end up. And like I said, this is also because I'm not streaming, or I probably won't start on any new game next month. I figured why not. Am I playing the Pokemon DLC off stream? Probably. Truthfully, I actually haven't booted up the game since I beat it. So I haven't really done much of the post-game stuff anyways. But I'm just not as interested in continuing it at this point. At least on stream. What?
I can't die here.
But don't get me wrong, I enjoyed playing Legends of EA on stream, but I guess I'm just not interested in going further with it.
Looks like you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh, are you sure about that? What the?
I'll take care of the last one.
Wait. Velvet?
He just saved the wyvern?
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for.
Oh no.
My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
Anyways.
Where the hell did they go?
Find them. They can't have gotten far.
They probably went to the top somewhere. But yeah, Pokemon, it's just, that's something I probably would rather just play on my own time. I think the main story isn't enough for me to do on stream. And what else was I gonna say? I guess it just really depends on what the story ends up being, because I guess just seeing from previous Pokemon stuff, that I haven't even touched, I actually haven't really touched it since I finished it. I did boot it up just to look around and see, but I haven't really done anything. Which, I've just been doing other stuff at that point. Well, I've been playing other things at that point, more so. I might go back to it later. Oh. I think I just put in a good amount of time already into Legends ZA already. I'm not in a complete rush to go back to it. Okay, I guess we went downstairs. I'll go back to it though. But like I said, I think I'd rather just do that on my own time because it's not something I really feel like I urgently want to do ASAP at the moment. Pretty much been, I really am just, I already said it, but I really just want to play Trails Beyond the Horizon.
Damn. You sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Ifrid.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah, my mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Ifrid aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Ifrid away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard, playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Ifrid and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Ifrid knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Ifrid only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Ifrid. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Ifrid's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Ifrid, you probably ought to team up with us.
No.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
But we'll run into
And
you
I've got no
probably.
intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eisen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
Anyways. Oh yeah, Cosmic. You've watched One Punch Man before, right? Or I assume you've seen some of it at least? I've just been seeing, well, I couldn't get into it after episode 1 of season 1. I've heard it's been pretty good, popular with most people. But needless to say, I know season 3 has been airing this fall. And man,
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and
I've
his
been hearing
illusions
the
are
animation
cheats.
is really
There's no
bad for
cheating
that.
in combat.
What I
Even
meant
the
is that they were
story's
awfully
good.
dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
It makes Blue Locks
And
look
the
like there's at
illusion
least some
seems so
decent
real.
effort in it.
Had that gone on any longer,
is very
I wouldn't
creepy
have been
to
able
me.
to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
that was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
Yeah, you haven't seen it you wanted to, but you've heard the animation there. It's pretty wild with how it looks, or how it even got past QA testing, basically. In my opinion. Which, like I said, I'm not like here to defend it or justify it. I'm just saying, damn.
Let's do our best!
Hey, is everyone all right?
Treasure chests. But yeah, it's just wild how it's turned out. In my opinion. Hmm.
Scout.
Which honestly, at this point, you could sort of just only hope for the best for them. At this point, but it looks like there really isn't much they can really do to save at this point. Unfortunately. Not that I pray on the studio's
I thought I
downfall,
smelled
but
someone pondering.
the work
What's
there
on your
looks.
mind, Laphicet?
It's just
I know
crazy. It got
Siegfried comes
passed
from another continent and
to
all,
anime,
but do you know
and
anything
such.
else about it, Rokuro?
Nope, can't say I do. All I
In
care
my
about are
opinion.
swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Girl with the umbrella?
Laffy said? May I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Aizen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh.
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Muffy said's first crush, if you must know.
Oh,
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
the umbrella girl. That illusion made Aizen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife he wants to leave but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild. And she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside.
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children. But they only realized their true feelings after they had been married to someone else.
Is this their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Luffy said.
Right.
Beware of girls. Anyways. Sucks because it looks like a cool story. I hear it's cool. Like I said, I just don't think the anime itself was for me after I watched season 1. I just couldn't really get into it, but seeing where it's gone after is a little yikes, animation-wise. Even if the story's good. Which, man, I thought Blue Lock was bad with the PowerPoints, but when I watched the emotion, I'll admit, it didn't seem as bad as I thought it was. It was like, I mean, not perfect by any means, but I do think it was tolerable overall in the grand scheme of things. So I honestly didn't mind it as much as I thought I would. I just wish it had more time at that point, but it was still a good watch, in my opinion. But One Punch Man makes it look like the slide point, the PowerPoints in Blue Lock. One Punch Man makes them look like there was some decent effort in there, which at least in my opinion is a bit wild. No, that gives me other things to watch instead, at least, which... I mean, I'm making my way through Windbreaker slowly but surely, but I know for sure once I start binging it, I'll pretty much finish it in no time. So I'm not too worried about taking too long with that. Which... I think after I finish Windbreakers, once I finish Windbreakers season 2,
You're not hurt, are you?
I'm probably just gonna do Dan to Dan season 2, because I've also been waiting for that as well. Which, ironically, these are the animes that I did watch last year after they were done, and was very excited for season 2 for both of them.
Hey, is everyone alright?
So I might as well finish up with Dan to Dan.
Let's
Shit.
get started.
I've been curious about it after that cliffhanger ending that happened. So, I'll definitely be watching it. Needless to say. Not again.
Disgraceful. I can't die here.
Who keeps targeting me, I swear. Seriously?
You're finished.
Okay, I think I'm better off just escaping out from this. Yeah, there's no way we were going to get through that.
One of my specialties.
But yeah, I'll probably just get to that just because that's already one I was waiting on, and it's not as long, too long, so why not end the year with it, basically. And then I think next year, I'm actually going to start off with My Hero Academia. With My Hero. Because that one does seem like something I would enjoy, but for some reason I just never got to it. And considering that it's going to be done now, probably a good time as any to finally get started on it.
I'll finish this quickly.
This fight is over.
Which anime, Dana? Oh, then to probably end the year. But I'm probably gonna start on My Hero at the start 2026. Most likely. That's probably gonna be my plan. Might as well, just because it is pretty much almost done and all. Or it's going to be done. And then we'll figure out the rest after. Because I do miss having a long anime to get through.
Now what are we gonna do?
What's wrong? This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodacian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years old. It's more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it.
If it's research material, that might make it Videl's book.
Videl? Who's that?
He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn.
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure. I guess.
That's the plan anyways. Or what I'm leaning towards. Oh, what's going on here?
My book! My book!
Oh yeah.
Where could I have left it?
Are you Videl? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laphicet. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodacian script?
You recognize
You liked it a lot? I
Meliodacian
enjoyed
writing?
season 1, so
That's unusual in this day and age.
I'm looking forward to it in season 2 for
it's
sure.
not that big of a deal, really.
When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
The Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I know!
Look at those two, all worked up over an old book. My little brother was just like that too. Luffy and our brother used to.
We've received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Oh.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Damn, it took them this long for them to realize suspicious people were roaming around.
Videl, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all. Keep your chin up for his sake at least, all right?
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help, Videl.
Videl, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends. I'm your friend too.
Really?
And to prove it, I'll let everyone in on a big secret. This book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine. If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
That's really nice of you, Videl. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course. What are friends for?
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodacian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Videl.
Laffy used to read books intently like that too. Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet? Laphicet, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm done here now, so let's get going. But yeah, it's pretty much the end in season 2 to get to once I do. And then I'll probably do My Hero after. Just to have a long anime to watch. Don't mind me. Do not mind me. I'm totally not a suspicious person whatsoever.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island. And let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary, I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
You can now go to Class 4 Administrative Zone. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, so I did consider going to a Street Fighter 6 tournament today, but like I mentioned yesterday, I just wasn't really feeling it.
Here I come! Clear out! That all you got! That all you got! Clear out! Clear out! Next!
Damn.
Come
No.
on, really?
Here I come! That all you got! Slow down! Hit my cycle! That all you got! Slow down! Next!
Damn, just a bit
Come
short.
on, really?
Oh wait, wrong one.
Here I come! Slow down! Hit my cycle! Next! Slow down! Hit my cycle!
Come on, really?
Why don't you do this one?
Here I come! Slow down! Hit my cycle! Slow down! Hit my cycle! Out of my way! Slow down! Hit my cycle!
There, it's so close.
Come on, really?
Here I come! Slow down! That all you got? Slow down! Slow down! Hit my cycle! Next!
Few,
Come on,
a few seconds
really?
to spare.
First mate!
You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Aizen! You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, this sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
Already done, sir. We're ready whenever.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out there.
Oh, I guess there's someone else I can talk to in here. I might as well collect these as well. Oh yeah, and I guess this week, like I said, this week I do have to work, but it should be an easy work week, so I'll probably be streaming at least Monday through Wednesday at least. I might stream Thursday too, depending on how I feel.
Demons! There's more of them! A whole band of them rampaging through Warg Forest!
There was already one dangerous demon in those woods, and now we have more! And they're still on the loose! A lot of exorcists have come to deal with them, but...
What do these demons look like?
That's what I want to know. Every time a demon comes around, it's all, show us your cargo this, and don't leave port for a while that.
These demons really are a pain in the neck. If I was an exorcist, I'd lay down some justice, I tell ya. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the exorcists that have it rough. It's us normal folk.
Anyway, you guys should be careful. There are demons about.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, like I said, my local isn't happening this week, since we all vote. It was pretty much a choice to whether we were to have a local or not this week, and most of us, myself included, voted no, just so we can chill. Which, I mean, I'll play it, but I'm not gonna be grinding it this week. I'll probably do that after Thanksgiving, if anything. But yeah, Monday through Wednesday at least, I'll pretty much be streaming this game. Well, Wednesday, maybe I do, or maybe I don't. That depends on how tired I am after the gym. But, well, I guess in that case, if I don't stream Wednesday, I'll stream on Thursday, since I don't really do much on Thanksgiving.
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Like I said, the goal's
Yeah.
also just to make as much
Though it
progress in
sounds
this
like
game as
they
I
never
can
want to
this
touch
week.
that Salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too. And her face went all wow.
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you, Velvet?
No, it's nothing like that.
Let me tell you something, kiddo. When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings.
So Velvet's... ripen?
Magilu! Quit giving Laufey set confusing thoughts.
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorias do, it ought to be rooted in that mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed.
That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong? Whoa! Easy there. Just asking.
Sorry. I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah. Just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Ah. Tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
Hey,
What?
are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not. It's more like I despise them. 10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything. And everyone.
Oh, there's definitely a
Including your
truth to
family?
that.
Yes. The only family I had at that point was my mother. And in all the
This probably
chaos,
was planned by a Torius or something. And a way to get her to join.
all I have left of her is this hand mirror she gave me. I didn't want anyone else to have to feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Gotcha. I will then.
Yeah, if things work out, I'll probably finish this game next month, by next month, most likely. Especially if I do a good amount of streams this week to get through.
What is that?
That's
the hell
called a
is that?
penguin, a type of bird native to this area.
Penguin.
Their meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage.
You're one to talk, demon. It was one of my mother's specialties.
All right, enough of the chit-chat. Magilu, what's this grimoire friend of yours like?
Well, how do I put it? Oh. You know, like that.
Like what?
Well, to put it in a way those of meager imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
Hey, Azar, welcome to the
So
stream.
you mean like a woman,
Enjoying this
but
one?
different from Velvet and Eleanor?
It's been an interesting experience to
You're
say
not
the
wrong
least.
there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
Grown woman. Okay, I got it.
Well,
I'll admit, I
since
do
we
have
got
my
her name,
biases, all
we could
things
start by
considered.
asking around.
Exactly.
Because I
Now
did play
you're
Tales of
talking.
Arise prior to this. I pretty much only played Tales of Vesperia and Tales
What's
of
up,
Arise
kiddo?
at this point.
Magilu, you're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Yeah.
Good question. Put simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
Your feelings broke?
Come on. Let's question the townsfolk.
Only one you play is Suicide when I tried Vesperia, but you couldn't do it. Damn. That's actually not well. I guess Vesperia. Vesperia was my first one, so
Scout ship.
I actually enjoyed it personally. But I guess I can see where you're coming from there too. But in my case, I pretty much played with Vesperia first, and then Symphonia just felt out a bit dated to me personally. I didn't think it was bad or anything, but It did feel a bit off for me to play in comparison. I didn't think it was bad though. It's just something I will go back to at least give a second chance at some point. But it'll be a bit before I do though. But this game, and well, I also play Tales of Arise, which that's basically the most modern Tales of game at the moment. So I'm super biased for that one, especially in comparison. Because that's definitely was the best feeling Tales of game I played. I mean, like I said though, Berseria was my first one, so I guess I was alright with putting up with it initially. So when I went to Symphonia afterward, it just felt really weird to me. But that's something I'll go back to at some point though. I'm not sure if I'll do it on stream though, but I most likely will go back to it eventually. Yeah, you've been mentioning some more modern release Tales of games, but you haven't looked too deep into them. So, funny enough, this game, Tales of Berseria, this is a game I know a couple friends have attempted to play. Only one of them I know has actually finished this game. And then the first thing I saw him post on his Twitter was, "This game was ass, don't buy it. Or ever play it, it's not worth your time." Everyone else I knew prior pretty much gave up on it. It was just a really funny interaction that happened. Like some of my friends started it, but never finished it. Well, like, you basically know Mike and Phil, which Mike was the first person I saw stream it, and I think he mentioned he was like near the end of the game, but he just never finished. He just said he wasn't really enjoying it, so he never finished it. So that was one. And then Phil tried it. He started on it. I'm not sure, I don't think he got too far, but when he got to like a certain, like really early on in the game, he was like, yeah, I'm not feeling this either. And well, because of a September sub goal that I helped with, he tried it again and he made it further, but then he was like, yeah, I'm not enjoying this game. So yeah. So, funny enough, the people I know that have played this don't really enjoy it. I will admit, when I tried out the demo for this, I wasn't really feeling it either, just because I felt like I didn't really have much control of this, control over the characters in combat, but there was also a demo that I didn't really understand. After playing this for like 2 weeks, I do feel like I understand how the game's combat system works now. But I'm at the point where at least I'm able to enjoy it. It's not my favorite, but I enjoy it enough at least. I mean, that's just, I've also heard a lot of mixed things as well. Like, I've heard some people absolutely love this game. And then some people, like the friends I know, pretty much despise this game. I will say though, I really do enjoy this cast of characters we have.
Here I come.
Oh, I'm definitely not doing. Not sure what I'm supposed to do this. And we'll figure it out later. Oh, what's crazy though is the fact that they're remastering this game as well. Which look, I'm not a big Tales of fan, so I haven't been playing this as long as a lot of other people have, but I 100% agree. This game does not need a remaster at this point in time. That's why you're curious? That's fair. Well, man, that's funny because I actually pretty much started on it like the week before this got announced. And I was just like, really? But, which granted, I pretty much got this for free technically because I'm doing Steam share through my older brother and all. So I didn't have to pay for this. But I have seen this game on sale for $5 too. So it's like, maybe unless you don't own the system to play this to begin with, I'm not sure how worth it would be otherwise. I probably wouldn't do it personally. But yeah, I'm also playing this on PC too, so I don't think whatever enhancements they do to the remaster version of the game will be enough to justify me to pay $40 for this. Because I don't feel like it would. Which, I mean, and all things considered, I don't really mind playing this game, opening this game up to other players that couldn't play this before, but I'm also in the camp where I do think other games deserve a remake to be working on
It's become
first.
common
As
practice
such.
to use Southgan lumber for
Picked up
shipbuilding.
because I'm selling for
But there's a
$5.
reason.
I wouldn't
Our
blame
trees
you
really are the
because
best for
I
it.
probably would do the
Native
same
trees only
otherwise.
grow in Southgand. Their wood is light, tough, and doesn't rot. Perfect for shipbuilding.
You know your stuff. Long ago, before people knew how to build seafaring vessels, Midgan and Southgan were separate countries. Then our ancestors fashioned rafts out of Nathan logs and floated all the way to Midgand. A Midgand craftsman, amazed to see a humble raft cross the open sea, returned with our ancestors here to Southgand.
He had used the natant logs to build a large, sturdy ship.
Thanks to him, commerce took off between Midgand and Southgand, and the age of exploration began. The excitement of a new age had everyone floating on air, but within mere decades, Midgand declared war on Southgand.
Ironically enough, it was ships made from trees from their islands that enemies used to invade them.
The fighting continued for a long time, but in the end, Midgand emerged the victor. Our islands were occupied. As hard as things were, our ancestors still like to joke about it. They'd say, age of exploration, more like age of exploitation.
When things were that bad, they could still joke about it?
Southganders have always been a cheerful bunch. We tend to look for the silver lining in every cloud. It may not seem like it these days, but Southgand used to be a place where the laughter would never cease. Some people even used to call it Shenanigand.
Shenanigand. This must have been a really fun place.
Yeah, all things considered, it was mainly because of the fact that, well, it was a mix of, well, let me think about it again. So, I finished Trails in the Sky first chapter and Pokemon Legends EA's main story. Back to back, basically. I was gonna start on Ninja Gaiden 4, but then I pretty much remembered I still had this game in my Steam library, and even though I know my friends personally did not enjoy this game when they played it, I just couldn't help but be curious thinking, let's get, because, I mean, truthfully, I don't mind taking others' opinions at face value, because I trust them as such, but considering I got this for free and such, I just couldn't help but think, I sort of want to try it myself, just to see, and I was like, okay, if I don't enjoy it, I'm just not going to play this. But truthfully, I'm actually having a good time. But most of it probably comes to the fact that this time around, I do understand the game's combat system. And such enough to want to be willing to put up with it.
Come, sinner, and repent your
This is gonna be
wicked
funny.
deeds.
Who? Me? I don't think I've done much that needs repenting.
No, my son, you must be mistaken, for I can tell just from how you dress that a great many sins weigh heavily upon your heart. But it's not too late for you yet. You must
This guy's
confess
funny,
your
though.
sins and repent.
Yeah, I hear you, but I really can't think of anything.
Have you ever wielded violence?
No, all I wield are my swords.
Well, have you hurt anybody with your swords?
Yeah, but I haven't been able to land a killing blow yet. I've still got a long way to go. But the next time, I'll kill him.
No, you have it all wrong. You must repent for how you've used your swords.
Oh, I get it. I need to improve my cutting technique, right?
That's not what I meant either.
Ah, then what do you mean? It's a priest's job to guide the layman, right? You'll have to start speaking more clearly if you want anyone to trust your advice. Get your act together, man.
Yes,
I'll reflect upon the error of my ways. Wait, what?
That's funny. Anyway, that's good at least. Can't really tell the combat system at least looks better. Can't really get used to learning your combat system previous style despite doing so with Symphonia. Okay, yeah, that I can see. Which, this game, I guess it confused me initially just because it didn't feel like I had a lot of control over my character when I was playing this initially. But as I kept playing and started understanding the flow with how you do your actions in the game, as well as how you gain additional points to do additional actions, it was just start that moment where I'm just like, oh, okay, this is starting to make sense now. I think I'm starting to get in all that. And I've gotten a few more things as well, so which I think has also helped with at least making the game, at least having more options in the game to work with, whereas before. And like Berseria, I felt like I really just put up with that just because it was my first Tales of game. So I didn't mind because of it. But I can also see where you're coming from as well as Zara, since it was basically the opposite flipped with each other with what we first played. Feel that was a fun level. This first one, so we just put up with it. Yeah, that's how I feel as well. Which, I mean, I think, I mean, at the very least, we did enjoy our games at least that we did start with. But Symphonia, I do want to go back to, though, at some point.
So how do you like our island? Nice and laid back, right?
It's quite a bit different from Logris.
This place was even more relaxed before the opening. But recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the city and left us in the lurch.
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. We have the Abbey to thank for that. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships has skyrocketed. Our lumber industry is booming.
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to their heads?
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger cities, they really seemed sophisticated. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things we don't, you know?
Getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy. Is that foolishness not the very definition of youth?
If this keeps up, our island's traditions will fade away. That's what worries me.
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young people the freedom to be themselves.
Just looking back, you think the whole spamming moves like hundreds of times to get the next year? Oh, dude, I still find that annoying for sure. That, like, even though you level up traditionally killing enemies, the fact that you also have to go through something specific for your skills, I do find pretty annoying as well. Okay, this one I need to go back to at some point. This one I never got a chance to fight, but I think you were a little too strong for me anyways. This one I could definitely take on, though. Do they still do it? Oh yeah, 100%. Like, you see the whole times to use things at the bottom. Yeah, you're definitely still I'm pretty sure it's the same with Arise, too. At least I remember using the same moves over and over before I got upgraded versions of them. Wait, when did I get this? I don't even know how to get 4 BG. I guess the only thing I can really say though with this game, or at least the modern games, these are my experience. I guess setting up your routes, combos depending on how you want to do them, you at least get some flexibility here, and then They also upgrade your moves ahead. They sort of replace the moves you upgrade ahead of time, I think. At least I believe they do. But yeah, you also just have a whole lot of moves to figure out what combos you want to do, such. Which, I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm also still not really big on that kind of system. Anyways, I should be... yeah, I guess I'll continue the main story now. Yeah. At least with this game, I guess once I understood the combat system, I was at least able to put up with it, because before I didn't, and I felt like that was what really turned me off the last time I tried this, or when I tried this initially. Okay, at least we did that, so yeah, at least some control. When / what skills you get. Yeah. There is that, too. I do agree. There is that. So at least you know what you're using and such, or what you have to use. And like I said, I think once you get, like, at least the flow of the combat system, it can be enjoyable at least. I do also think this game's story is actually pretty good too. Or, it's a lot more intriguing to me than I thought it would be.
Still no leads on that grimoire lady.
Mogulo, when did you get that letter from her you mentioned?
Hard to say. It must have been last year? A decade ago?
Take this seriously, or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Oh, what? I think I'd at least rate a Kraken.
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat... It's them.
Oh no.
The final preparations are complete. Once you've assumed your new post, everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest, I worry that these shoes I'm filling might just be a bit too big for me.
You need not worry. You possess a special strength and quality that others lack. Shepherd Artorias has high hopes for your deployment to Palamedes. Fear not. Just be yourself and you'll do fine. Believe you're a leader, and you will be.
Yes. I'll try to make you proud, sister.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
I had better get going.
Safe travels.
Will I finally be able to take this guy down?
Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Understood.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Sister...
I know, I worry too much. But I just can't help myself.
So, there's a demon in Haria. Sounds like it's a pretty feisty one, too.
If so, it may prove useful.
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do. I understand your suspicion of me, but have you any proof?
None, it's true. But as an exorcist, you're certainly sympathetic to the Abbey's cause.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
Eleanor hasn't been snitching on us. I'm sure of it.
And how would you know? Are you watching her even when she's taking a bath?
Huh? No, I don't. I always stay outside when she's taking a bath. And...
Then isn't it possible she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
You pledge to obey me until the day you die.
Correct. Yes, that I did.
Remember, when you two trade blows, only the Abbey wins.
One less demon, and one less traitor for them to worry about.
While we're standing around here arguing, that demon could be attacking Grimoire!
It's true. Let's find some more people to question around town.
Now, in case you're wondering about this lady, Eleanor, she was a part of the other side at one point, but then some things happened, and we did some things happened between that where we sort of needed Eleanor in order to save Laphicet from something. And afterwards, Velvet and Eleanor had a duel once they were on their own, and then Eleanor is on the quote unquote swore her allegiance to Velvet because she lost the duel between her and Velvet. But Eleanor is still secretly working with the other group still, which she's basically a spy, but which Velvet and Eisen do know she's a spy because they literally saw her talking to the other side's leader. But alas, we're sort of just going along with it for now because without Eleanor, Laphicet probably would have turned into a demon, and we would have had to kill Laphicet as a result. Hey, Acolytes, welcome to the stream. Now, this is a good stream we don't get ignored. Yep, and don't worry, he's not here either. And yet he still asks why I don't stream early, and when I do, he's not here. Crazy. Anyways, how's it going though, Acolytes? Hope you're sending streaming well.
The people of Southgand
Of
originally
course not.
worshipped
He's a bad streamer, a bad
the
viewer.
Empyrean of water. The lives of the people of the Southern Isles are inherently tied to the sea. Whether it was gratitude for a good catch or an appeal for protection, everyone offered their prayers to Aminoch.
But the Abbey worships Innominat, don't they? Do the people still keep their faith?
Most of the people obey the will of the Abbey, but one small village deep in Southgand is a special case. The village is called Haria, and even now they keep their faith in Aminoch. They've even quarreled with the Abbey. I'm grateful that they fight off the demons. I really am. But do they have to dictate which gods we worship too?
They think they do. It's their truth. Then again, they can't control what's in your heart, can they?
That's true. Anyways, what's this?
So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Sort of. When I'm dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears. But I can't read her thoughts or her emotions. Sitting in a box doesn't teach you how the box feels.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know. You're a boy and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea. It'll have to be Magulu. Or myself.
Phew!
What sort of boundaries have you and Eleanor drawn? How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes. But it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything. It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience. And she sleeps so peacefully.
Huh?
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. But when she's sleeping, her expression is softer, you could say. She lets her hair down too. And I think it's kinda prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes. Well, keep an eye on her, but...
But?
Watch out for the older girls.
Huh?
Older girls. Oh, another one?
Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate, but I've never seen them quarrel, not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge, after a while he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Like a little puppy dog.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
Huh? I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
But Shigure seemed like he was having fun.
Sometimes you just don't make sense.
Huh? I don't know.
Little brothers.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh? That's a bit extreme, but actually, when I'm talking with Laphicet, sometimes I think, this is what having a brother must feel like.
I could be Eleanor's brother.
Don't take any of this nonsense seriously, Laphicet. Malakim are just tools to exorcists. She can never think of you as her brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malakim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Right.
She's all talk. Don't believe her.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool, by forcing your own opinions upon him.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick, which one will the Muppet pick?
How about an older brother instead?
Anyways, why are we playing this when it's getting a remaster? Puck doesn't even realize. I started on this way before, well, a week before the remaster got announced. Not only that, Puck's thinking I would pay $40 for a remaster of this game? When I basically got this game for free because I'm doing Steam Share? That's crazy. Puck wants me to waste money. What's up, Puck? Welcome. He won't even put attention to us? That's also true. He did ignore us for a good amount yesterday. And also to answer your question, Akalefs. I got money? I mean, sure I do, but you think I want to waste it when I can literally just play the original game for original game? That there isn't even going to be that significant of an upgrade for me when I play the remaster. Me playing on Steam means the remaster is going to be no different? Exactly. Also, what's up, Zal? Anyways, Akalefs, to get to answer your questions. Yeah, so this game is being remastered, not remade. Which even then, this game doesn't even need a remake, even then. Because this game still holds up pretty well. Like, really, really well. And yeah, the fact that I played this on PC basically means I really have no reason to invest money into a remaster of this game. When, I mean, the most I'm getting is like this, this gold star icon. This will just appear in the overworld. Not to mention, you get all the DLC, which, honestly, I barely care about the DLC, so, yeah. This game doesn't need to be remastered for sure, though. It still holds up really well. I don't get why they're remastering this, but I guess easy money, I guess.
Have you ever heard of the ceremony of adulthood? It's a yearly tradition on this island.
Even though they could literally just port this game to the Switch and Xbox instead.
And oranges at each other.
Traditionally, yes, but things have changed over the years. Bananas and oranges are a thing of the past. People are always reaching for bigger and better things, right? In this case, it's watermelons. Whole watermelons.
You're throwing watermelons? That's gotta hurt.
Trust
has
me,
to hurt.
I know. But watermelons are the least of our worries. Recently, people have started flinging coconuts.
Coconuts? Those things are as hard as rocks!
Trust me, I know. Like getting hit with a brick. Now, every year, there are some kids who never make it to adulthood.
You don't mean they...
Yeah, I've kept putting it off myself, but it looks like this year I've got no choice but to participate. That's crazy. It's far too dangerous. And more importantly, how does it make someone an adult?
There are ancient traditions that say overcoming danger marks a child's coming of age. Some people still cling to the old ways.
You've hit the nail on the head. There are lots of old folks that sit around complaining how weak as darn kids are. The hypocrites. Back then, they used bananas and watermelons. They even cracked the watermelons ahead of time.
I don't think cracking a coconut would help much either.
So that's why you're standing about looking blue.
I'm so ashamed of myself for being scared.
If you don't want to do the ceremony, why not just skip it?
I'd love to, but I don't really have a choice. I wouldn't be able to show my face around here if I chickened out.
Having the courage to say no to something you don't feel is right. Isn't that the true mark of an adult?
Wait.
That is true.
Right! Now I can finally become an adult! Oh, yeah! Look how grown up I am!
And getting carried away with yourself and acting the fool is the true mark of immaturity.
Sorry. You're right.
Ooh, expedition's returning.
Scout.
But yeah. Legit, this game still holds up well, but I did look up, well, see what other people are saying online, which I guess I can see why they're doing this game for a remaster, which, even though it doesn't need it, I mean, from a business perspective, I do get this is basically easy money for them. All that said, if you wanted to just get the other players to be able to try this, they could have just literally done a port of this game instead. Or something. For the other systems it's not available on. Because at the moment, there really isn't a whole lot to distinguish it. Unless you're in the category that hasn't played this game at all yet. Hey, how's it going, Dozo? And everyone else that has come by. Hope your weekends are treating you well. So, like, I was planning to start later tonight initially, but then I did, well, after I went to the gym earlier today to work out, and doing some other stuff, I did realize I could actually stream right now instead, since I had some energy left after the gym, after chilling. So I was like, why not stream tonight instead of later? So here I am, streaming tonight instead. I did ask you out, Collapse. I'm pretty sure I asked. Hope your Sunday's going well. Or something of the sorts. I mean, hey, at least I'm better than Puck, who just ignores us. At least I am better than that. Or hey, worst case, times us out. Anyways, where does this lead me? Oh, card game. But yeah, I just felt like starting earlier today since I wasn't really feeling like streaming tonight. Because I still have to go, I still have to work tomorrow and such. Happy I acknowledge your existences? Thank you, Zoe. I always want everyone to feel welcomed here. Unlike a certain someone who's always too locked into Final Fantasy XIV. Even when nothing's happening. Anyways, this is the guy we have to talk to.
Hey, this doll? It looks like Bienfu.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's Empyrean Aminoch?
Yep, no doubt about it. I've seen her with my own eyes. Real dignified, but not without a bit of a temper.
You saw her? Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbeys banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand, despite her popularity. Gotta assume that's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her, but no matter what I said, she was just like, oh.
Wait, that sounds like... And that low-energy goddess you saw? The doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary adventurers. That listless goddess is none other than Grim.
Grimoire isn't human?
When did I ever say she was? So, shopkeep, where'd you see her?
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Pensively watching the tide come in? That's her, all right. Quickly, to the beach!
Why didn't you mention Grimoire as a Moloch before now?
You can't be too careful with that information. Spies listening everywhere!
See, Puck, that's why I don't mod you. Because you're definitely going to time out Zella or Outclaps. Whenever you feel like it. That's why I can't mod you in here. Anyways, Outclaps. Hope your Sunday has been treating you well, all things considered. Regardless if I did ask or not. Also, where the hell is this lady I'm supposed to find? But yeah, oh yeah, and I was also saying it earlier in the stream since most of you weren't here yet. But basically, well, my local isn't happening this week for Street Fighter 6 just because it's gonna, well, it could have happened because it's on a Friday instead of a Thursday, but all things considered, it was basically a vote with whether or not we wanted to have our local this week, which I also voted not to have it this week. So I do plan to stream a good bit this week, mostly to make progress in this game. That's sort of the plan I have for the time being.
It's a true shame that Lady Teresa will be leaving our island.
I'm a little relieved, to tell you the truth. She was a bit too strict for a free soul.
That's the
like
plan
me.
anyways.
I guess not even the heat of Southgand could melt her icy cold personality.
But strict as she was also fair. She never asked anyone to do what she wouldn't do herself. Even when we were fighting with Haria Village over the temple, she kept her cool and listened to what they had to say. If it wasn't for her, we'd probably still be squabbling with Haria.
That's true. But did the Abbey really need to take over the temple for themselves?
She was really pretty, too. Sorry to whoever takes her place, but she's the only exorcist for me. Lady Teresa Linares! You were our protector! Yeah, we need the chilly charms of the Frozen Queen to cool down the heat in Southgand. The way those ice-cold eyes of hers looked down at me with disdain, like I was something filthy. Teresa forever!
Wow. There's one in every town.
Oh, dude, Zell. Dude, I don't think I even told you this, though, but... heh. But anyways, I lost to Dodgers, Luke, and Mothman's Cammy, which, I mean, both of them were close. I just felt like I made minor mistakes to get to them, but... I got 4th place, which is alright by my standards, but... I know I could have gone a little further. All that said, though, Zell, did Fox tell you how he thought I won that tournament somehow, despite losing to 2 people? And then he congratulates me for not winning that tournament. Isn't that crazy? That's what I remember. Anyway, where did I go? Okay. Okay, so I do go here. Yeah, some supporter he is, right, Zell?
Southgan lumber exports have been on the rise, but so has the popularity of Southgan cuisine.
Like Pengyang?
Pengyangs are our flagship food, and our Pengyang farms are flourishing. But oranges, bananas, and our other fruits also sell well.
I've never had any
Also, Fox,
oranges or bananas.
It's not hard to
Oranges are
find which
sweet
stream it
but tart
is.
and very
You literally
juicy.
just follow the
They're the perfect
Twitter
refreshment
account.
on a hot day.
They're
Because they
that
post
fruit
every
that
week.
glows in the dark, right? Also known as candle fruit.
Which
That's the
game
one.
and which
And now
streamer to
bananas.
follow.
They're soft,
Or
sweet,
tune
and filling
into.
when eaten raw. But if you dry them out, they get crunchy like peanuts. And they stay good for years. Southgand is pretty well off compared to other places. The fish are plentiful, and the trees are heavy with fruit. That's why I'm shipping the excess to other towns.
This guy here, he's a true sailor.
Yeah, good luck. I wish you the best.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, all things considered, performance-wise, I just know I definitely let some small things slip away, basically. All things considered. Which, that's on me, though, regardless. But they were definitely 100% games I could have won, though. But, it is what it is, though. Just gotta keep moving on and all that. But all things considered, I did appreciate you mentioning that, though. Because at some point I just got tired of advertising it, and I said, I'm just gonna focus on playing. And like I said, just this week, we are taking a break, so I'm gonna use that time to pretty much just chill in the meantime. Like, I'll probably boot up Pokemon Unite. Maybe I'll boot up City of the Wolves this week. Because I pretty much, well, I booted it up a bit just to try out Chun-Li. But I haven't been grinding it, but... Well, I guess it really just depends on how many people show up for my local next... US Racing, you haven't to look over and see the stream? Ooh, gotcha. Oh yeah, there's that festival going on for Sonic Racing, right? To celebrate something? And see, I know you're a real one, so when you're in the middle of a game, but then suddenly notice that out of the blue. And the best part is I didn't even have to bring that stream link up for you to buy again. Even though I definitely have added my own Discord a couple times about it. It's over, thank God. SpongeBob. Oof. Oh wait, is it because they brought Patrick to the game or something? Because Or has SpongeBob not been in the game yet? Because I swore he was. Anyways, I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. Oh, it might be the other thing I have to go to. So how did I get to this area, actually? I'll do it when I do it. But yeah, like I said, definitely gonna be streaming it a bit more this week in comparison to usual. Oh, it must be over there, actually, that I have to go to. Like, I do have to work this week still, also considering Monday through Wednesday, but this week should be pretty chill work-wise, just because my supervisor isn't going to be there. She's going to be working from home. And then a lot of the higher-ups are also going to be either working from home or they have this week off. Which, I mean, I'm still going to be working, but I'm probably going to be browsing other stuff while working too. Probably. And the goal will basically be to make as much progress as I can in this game. Which, I feel like I'm making decent progress story-wise in this. Okay, I actually remember this part. This is like an area in a demo, part of the demo of this game you could play.
Waters. So this is Muckler Beach.
I hope she's actually here. I won't run away!
Hurricane!
This combat? Yeah. It feels weird to go back to just after playing Tales of Berseria and Arise for me. And that's also why I was sort of turned off by this game for a bit, but I feel like I understand this game enough to
Not bad.
You too.
keep going with this. But why they remastered it? That is a good question. Which I can only assume easy money and such. as well as the easiest one to remaster, which, it's literally one of the more modern titles of this series.
Foe is ready to fight.
Which I can only hope that means we're going to see either remasters or remakes of games that are much harder to get. Or aren't widely available. But that's probably depending on Copium as well. Giving them a benefit of the doubt.
Did you see that? I beat it!
Which, I mean, I can understand if they lost the source code of previous games.
I can fight too!
To a degree, I can understand that.
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order! Out of my way! Hey, is everyone all...
Don't waste my time.
Well then, let's move on.
Honestly, at that point, if we're just getting remasters, well, honestly, at this point, if they're remastering this, I wouldn't be surprised if we somehow got Tales of Arise remaster, which 100%. That would be the dumbest remaster ever. To say the, that'd be worse than this, a remaster of this game. Which hopefully we don't, because we really don't need a Tales of Arise remaster. That just includes that DLC story, which I still haven't played through, and honestly after looking at how it is, I probably won't.
I'm ready for this.
Dude, if Arise gets a remaster, that's definitely... That'd be a much bigger middle finger to the fans than this game getting remastered.
I did good, didn't... I won't run away!
I mean, the funny thing about, like, the whole... this remaster being a thing... I was actually watching a video about how some people were saying the Tales of Arise remaster project felt really just... It felt like it was playing it too safe with what they were remastering. And then they're saying, aside from Tales of Xillia and Zestria, they were just saying, there's a good chance they might remaster Berseria. Like, that's...
This fight is over.
The person that made that video legit said, there's a good chance we might get Berseria remaster. And then, a few weeks later, hey look, we got the Berseria remaster coming out next year.
get any pity or compassion.
Wait, for the record, I hope doesn't happen, but the sad reality is like it might actually happen.
This grimoire who we're searching for is a Moloch like Bienfu, right? To be honest, I don't see how someone so different can be a Moloch just the same as Laphicet or Aizen.
I understand your doubts. It's quite the tangly mess.
I'll tell you anything!
In that case, I've been wondering, what's underneath your hat?
Oh no! Anything but that!
Anything
So,
but that?
we've hit a wall already.
But that ribbon flaps around and gets in the way, right? Could I take it off for you?
No! No! That's not possible! You mustn't remove the ribbon! Why not? That's another thing I can't say!
It's all cans with you. Alright, is there anything you can tell me?
I could talk about what type of Malachim we are, or our position in the world of Malachim, or our abilities. Oh, I'd like to know all that. Then I will tell you. Listen closely. We Norman are a well-established race of Malachim. Compared to other Malachim, we aren't as adept at manipulating natural forces, but we excel at drawing out and heightening the abilities of others.
Think of them as a convenient power-up.
They're also known as common spirits.
Don't even say that! We Norman hate being called that.
Why is it so painful for you?
Because it makes people think we're average and unremarkable. That's why we work so hard to show how we're all different.
That does explain your quirky speaking mannerisms.
Don't sweat it. That's a perfectly common thing to worry about.
Don't say that!
Oh well.
I'll end this quickly.
I still need
Very
a lot of training.
being.
Is
Right, Chan?
training hard?
I can
It's
see it,
necessary.
honestly. I can sort of see it, honestly. Now that you brought it up, Aqua.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Okay.
Skep.
Always ready to fight.
Hey, is everyone all right?
Anything else up here?
those penguins doing?
Probably keeping their eggs warm?
Most likely. They look like a mama and a papa. Penguins are monogamous, faithful creatures. They never leave their mate. Isn't that romantic?
So they lay eggs because they're like husband and wife. But how do they make the eggs?
That's... well...
So, Laffy said, here's an interesting fact. A single penguin egg actually contains dozens of smaller orange eggs.
Oh, so their eggs must be small and crunchy.
Yep. They have the texture of caviar and the rich flavor of sea urchins.
Interesting. So they're more like fish than birds.
So you've eaten them. How cruel. Look how much they care about their young.
While it may be a bit cruel, they taste amazing. They're considered a delicacy in some circles. Top a bowl of rice with these crunchy eggs and some rich penguin thigh meat, and you get a dish called family fricassee.
That's a horrific name.
I wasn't the one who named it, okay?
Those eggs look tasty, but I think I'll pass.
Don't waste my time.
There's no way you saw me at the last second.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. One
Victory is ours.
Gee, what's up, Zal?
I can fight too.
Okay, you just spawned in front of me. That's not fair.
You're not hurt, are you?
That was funny, but yeah. Moving on, though.
Always ready to fight.
Anyway.
We're finished here. Let's go.
I guess I'll fight you.
This fight is over.
Might as well.
Is that Grimoire?
She's moving away! A dragon?
No, just
Okay.
a big lizard demon.
Is it friends with Dire? Dear police! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order! Make it stop!
Ouch.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form Zero.
It turned red! Oh, he's shy! More like it's angry! Let's not enrage it any further!
It's building up strength. Be careful.
Nice.
I refuse to fall here.
Pocket streaming? Damn. So he says nothing, he's without saying anything, huh? I see.
So she's the same sort of Moloch as Bienfu?
Crazy though.
You're Grimoire, right? We've been looking for you. We need your help. Who are you? I'm Velvet. I know your witch friend. Oh.
Grim, so wonderful to see you. It's been forever!
Ah, you two. Still as outlandish a pair as ever, I see.
How exactly do you know her?
Witch training? She was an upperclassman.
And?
We found this fascinating ancient tome, and we were hoping you could read it for us.
Goodness, Magilu. You of all people joining a team? I didn't know you had it in you.
That keep me entertained.
Well, I don't need entertainment.
Bien! Come on, Grim! Isn't there any way you can help us?
It's not the kind of thing I do.
Oh, what a shame. Things happen. Well, we tried, didn't we?
Maybe you need some incentivizing. Do it. I'm serious. I bet you are. Your eyes tell me you're dangerous. Trouble follows you like a hawk tails a rabbit. And at my age, trouble is something I'd rather avoid.
How old are you?
Ask me again and you'll get a firework in the tush.
Dang.
My apologies.
It appears we've wasted our time.
A walk on the beach is never wasted, but sorry.
Well, how did you learn to read the ancient tongue? Are there books for studying it or something?
My. Are you actually thinking of learning it on your own?
Well, I love reading, and I want to learn more about history. Besides, we need what's in this book.
You have passion, child, I'll give you that.
Not to mention you want to be helpful to Velvet, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
My tuition isn't cheap, you know.
You will teach me?
No, I won't. But I admire your dedication enough to read it for you. Now where's this book?
Here it is, ma'am.
You needn't be so formal.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Not ma'am. Right.
Let's see what we're looking at here. The language of ancient Averost. Had to be the hard one, of course. A lot of wear and tear, too. This'll take some time. We're in a hurry.
That may well be, but this isn't the place for study. Let's move to someplace more comfortable.
You've redeemed yourself, young man. There's a village called Haria just a little ways away.
That works. Thank you.
Fine. Haria Village. Whatever gets the job done.
Haria. Isn't that the village with that demon that Oscar and Teresa were talking about?
I think it might be. We should remain on our guard.
Not bad.
You too.
Anyways, let's just get some of the collectibles here. I'll get to the next area at least. But I may call it soon myself.
I apologize if I'm being rude, but I have to ask. You're not Aminoch the Empyrean, are you?
Of course I'm not. What would even make you ask such a thing?
A shop in Isolt was selling Aminoch figurines that looked just like you.
Oh, that. I distinctly remember whispering to the shopkeeper in his sleep, telling him not to sell those things.
You showing up in his dreams probably only convinced him you were the real deal. You should sue for his use of your likeness and get proper compensation from that shopkeeper.
Forget it. It's no concern.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like they'd ever sell anyway.
Oh, you think a figurine of mine wouldn't sell?
You got this whole somber ennui thing going on. A figurine needs to be cute, like me.
Then how about I turn you into a product?
Yeah.
Me? Really?
Oh yes, I'll have you stuffed and mounted. But since it'd be a unique piece, I'd have to price it a bit higher.
Mounted? No, no, count me out!
Oh, you're no fun. Now, what was it we were talking about?
Whether or not you are the Empyrean Aminoch.
Ah, yes, that's right. I'm no Empyrean. I'm just a simple girl. It would be hard for anyone to worship an Empyrean like me, right?
That's true. I mean, it just seems like you're the type who can see through anything, so perhaps an Empyrean seems less intimidating from a certain point of view.
You're saying I'm scarier than an Empyrean?
Not scarier exactly, just more of a savvy sort of woman.
That's not a bad answer, but it won't get you out of the doghouse.
Anyways.
I don't think we have a chance!
Okay. 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 All of those are fun. Come on. Okay. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna start over here. I don't think I can win this, unfortunately. Not from this position. But I can do this one for sure, but
I don't think we have a
okay. 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 Ah, too quick. Okay.
Whew. I thought we were done for.
Yay. Okay, like I said, I think I'm just gonna get. I was planning to go for a little longer today, but I'd say 3-ish hours is usually enough for my limit. For the most part. I usually want to chill out the streams as well for the rest of the night. Also need to figure out dinner plans and such, but we'll get there when we get there. All that said, I will be back tomorrow with more Tales of Berseria. So it is the norm for this week. We'll try to continue as far as we can, but we'll see. But I think I did a decent amount tonight. Got through the previous part on a new island looking for Magalu's master, which we did. Learned about her true personality, and yeah.
Food's ready.
I think I made good progress so far.
To the inn! One and all! Here I come!
I guess I am. Am I ending? I'll be ending soonish. I'm just getting to the other city. Such. I think I'll probably end sometime after.
I did
I think
good,
the stream?
didn't I?
No problem, though. Can I do some last minute short before bed? Okay, for sure. It is almost 9 for you, so getting them before bed. It definitely sounds like a play. Also, sisters, I appreciate you sticking around while you can. So, hope you have a good night. I'll catch you next time, whenever that is. Until then, have a good one, so. Yeah.
I unleashed all my power.
Yeah, I'll see you when I go live from back. Wait, Jonathan? Yeah, I think this is a good place to call it, honestly. Heh, didn't stream as long as I thought I would, but it's okay, because we still made good progress streaming-wise. Anyways, like I said, I'll pretty much be back tomorrow and Tuesday. Wednesday really just depends on how I'm feeling after the gym, but Thursday for sure I'll probably end up streaming as a result. But yeah, all in all, this game, not my favorite, but having a good time with it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of this game has to offer. But regardless, for anyone to stop by, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. So then, take care everyone, and have a good night, and a good rest of your Sunday.